So we've been talking about our adventures that we want to do with empty nesting, but what about our daily life? Hi guys, welcome to the next week of our journey. So this week I thought I would talk about a little bit about what I am going through in this empty nesting stage. Talked a little bit about how Jose has struggled with the changes from our children leaving the nest to now he's actually quite happy that it's just the two of us, because he's realized we didn't lose them. We gained like a new perspective and a new relationship with them that's deeper, and it's exciting because they're on their own. They're doing it. And it feels good because they call us sometimes and say, hey mom, hey dad, we need you for this, we need you for that. So Jose has come through that and understood that this is a positive thing for us and for him. But for me, those were the things that I kind of just knew was going to happen. I had been with my children. I had put so much time in all the things that we did together as a family, and I saw their development. I saw that they were good young men that were making good decisions while they were still at home, that I knew that they would be able to go out on their own and figure some of this stuff out or figure life out for themselves, and they're doing it. So I'm super proud of them, if you couldn't tell. But I never really had a chance to sit back and think about me. I never thought about, well, what do I want to do once the kids leave? I thought, well, I will say this, I did think about it just a little bit. I thought about it from a perspective of career. So I started launching my career and getting back into setting up myself as a hairdresser and making my own and developing my own business in that, and it's been great. It's been very successful, and it's been very fulfilling in a lot of ways. But that's only one aspect of my life. And this year with 2020, so much of that got turned upside down. It really shook me when I was not able to go to work, and just, everybody else is dealing with very similar things, so you have an idea of what I'm thinking, what I'm talking about as far as that goes. But I thought I was in a career that I would never have to worry about working. I would never have to worry about being able to provide for myself or my family or whatever, because it's always been a great career and it's been very fulfilling. But something that people were trying to warn me about but that I didn't understand was when my children left home, I was going to go through a grieving process. And guess what? I did. This summer was really tough for me. But at the same time, when I was having these low lows, I was having high highs, because my children were, like my youngest son, the one that got married, he and his wife settled into their apartment. He has been doing well with his job, and they really are working hard at developing a good, strong foundation in their marriage. And my other son has really made strides in working towards what he wants out of life and his career goals and academic goals, and he's progressing in that area too. So I just was so proud of them, and I am so proud of them. But I just missed that I wasn't feeling fulfilled anymore, because I don't know if you know this, but I homeschooled my children, so I taught them. I was with them for so much of our lives that even though I encouraged them to go and do things outside of our home, I did. Most people, just so you know, most people think that homeschooling means that we stayed in our own little bubble. That's not how we did it. But I really did have trouble, and I'm still searching what my fulfillment is supposed to be. So I'm looking. Where am I supposed to go next? What am I supposed to do next? I am super excited that I am comfortable and happy in my business. I'm still pushing forward in some things. I'm still trying to be the best hair colorist, hair cutter that I can be, and just provide the best service overall to my clientele. But at home, I'm trying to figure out what's next. So Jose and I have always put our marriage first, in the front of our life, and then our kids, and then work and career. So our marriage is strong and it's exciting, and in fact, that's one of the things why we're doing this channel together. It's exciting for us. It's something new for us to do, and we're getting to do it together. But I thought today we would talk about me a little bit, because my focus is always on how's Jose dealing with this? How is Jose enjoying life? How's Jose, and that's great. I think that's very good for a good relationship, that you're always thinking about the other person. He's always that way for me. But you have to also listen to somebody when they're trying to encourage you to go and do these things, right? So you have to take their advice when they say, take time out for yourself, go get that pedicure, go read a book, go on vacation with a friend, or go visit your sister, whatever. Jose tells me these things, and there's 1,000,001 excuses why I don't do it, or why I haven't done it in the past. And I think they were legitimate up until this year. Now I'm realizing, now I'm seeing, now I'm finally at the place where I can embrace these things, these suggestions that he's telling me to do. I want to take art lessons, then I should go take art lessons. So guess what? I have been, and I'm really enjoying it. I don't know how good I am. Doesn't even really matter how good I am. I don't think. It matters that I can explore it and see. I always dream like super high, and I hope that one day my art will be like amazing and I can sell it. But honestly, I really don't care if it's not. I am doing this as just part of my growth process and figuring out who I am. But here's some other little things that I've done. I miss doing puzzles. I love doing puzzles. So Jose bought me a puzzle for Christmas. I worked on that puzzle for about 2 weeks. I actually thought it was a project we were going to do together, and I found out he does not care for puzzles. So I did it all by myself. But I enjoyed it. I love listening to documentaries, biographies, true crime, different things like makeup tutorials, hair tutorials. So I love listening to those kind of things, but I don't have the attention span to just only do that. I need to be doing something else. So for me, it was great to be able to carve out a place in our condo that I could work on this puzzle, and I could listen to these documentaries or tutorials and watch them while I was working on this puzzle, and it was very relaxing. So little things like that. I've read a couple books the past few months, and some of them I liked and some of them I didn't. But guess what? I haven't read books for myself that was not about my children's academics in many years. Except for maybe, if you count Bible studies, because I do Bible studies all the time, but which are great. That is something that I do hold as a treasure for me. But I realize there's so much more out there that I have not been able to experience, but I have the time, I have the support system around me that is encouraging me to go and find out what else there is in life that I want to experience.
Hey guys, thank you so much for joining us, and don't forget to subscribe, like our channel, and also comment, because we want to hear from you guys. We will be replying back to those comments. We thank you so much for watching our videos, guys, and see you next week. Hey guys, if you want me to share the artwork of Kim, let me know. I'll put it down below.